Some of my favorite quotes are really more than, I guess, favorite. They're more or less how I live my life, truthfully. So, I mean, the topic came up when I was on Twitter earlier, and I decided to actually sit down and think of some of my most important quotes to me and share them with you. And I literally just sat here and I guess I didn't have to say literally, but I actually just sat here and did the research to find out specifically who said these, although I knew one of them and was surprised by the other ones. I was just like, oh, I didn't realize that I was that. Okay. I mean, it's not a bad thing at all. It doesn't bother me, of course, but I was just surprised. So I racked my brain and I came up with my top four. I am quite sure that there are other quotes out there that I really love, but when thinking about like major quotes to me, these were the four that came to mind. So here we go. Clicking over to the page because I even made a Google document so that I would have them all. So the first one, I know God will not give me anything I can't handle. I just wish that he didn't trust me so much. Blessed Teresa of Calcutta, i.e. Mother Teresa. I mean, I this is a quote that comes to mind so often in my life, and it really just helps me breathe and center, have a little bit of patience and the strength to move on. Because, I mean, even if you skip the God portion of it or you put in whatever your higher power is, if you have one, and you just think about it as it's not anything more than I can handle. I just wish that life didn't trust me so much. Because, I mean, sometimes life is like a D&D game where your DM is seriously out to just mank your ass. And there are other days where they're just throwing out experience points and new shit. It's just, it's life. It's gonna happen. And sometimes you need that bolstering thought. It's gonna be okay. I can handle this. Shitty things have happened before. Shitty things will happen again. Let's get it done and get it over with and move on. Speaking of, quote number two, God is love. And if it seems like I'm having a bit of a God theme here, I do personally believe in a higher power. I don't really give a hot damn how you refer to it, but to think that we're as high as it gets is just retarded. I'm sorry. And I don't even actually, I shouldn't use that because that makes it a derogatory term in reversible ways that I don't mean. It's just, it's not right. That's just, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. So it just it doesn't compute. Um, but yes. And that was actually said by John the Evangelist. If you want to find it, you can find it in 1 John 4:8. And the next one actually surprised me. This was a real shocker. As within, so without, as above, so below. Now, before you start getting your pitchforks and your stakes to tie me to and light me ablaze, For me, it's just about balance, which is really what it's all about. And it's freaking Greek mythology, people. It was said by Hermes, okay? I didn't know it was said by Hermes, but it was fucking said by Hermes. Are you gonna go shooting down people who talk about Medusa and fucking Hercules? I know nobody went throwing up pitchforks over what the hell is that dude's name? I know his name. I know his name. Can see him. You can see him in a whole bunch of different things right now. That Crow movie. Can I pull up the credits? No. Here's John something. Because I keep saying John Cena and John Stamos, and I'm like, nope. Wrestler dude and have mercy. So, no. I think it was a John, though. But whatever. Not the point. The point is, it's about balance. I mean, everything is about balance. You have to have balance in your own life. You have to work towards a balance in the world. And because of that, I get to be the super positive person that I am because there's somebody out there who is so my antithesis and is sucking people into deep, deep, dark pits all the time. So, because of them, I get to be me, the bright, shiny beacon that I like to be. Gotta have balance, yin and yang. Okay, and this next one is number 4, the last one. Do you guys know what it is? Can you guess? I'm giving you time to guess. Make sure you leave your guess in the comments. And then hit me up on Twitter and tell me if you guessed it correctly. Or just leave another comment telling me you guessed it correctly. And I think I've given you enough time to dissect 1, 2, 3, go through all of my other videos and figure it out as to guess what you think my last main driving quote of life is. Are you ready? Do unto others as you would have done unto you. Yeah. Golden rule. As many of us learned it. But you know who actually said it? Jesus. Okay? If you can't listen to Jesus, for whatever reason, even if you just believe him as a historical figure, he was a major historical figure. And he was a major, oh God, I can't believe I'm about to use this term, influencer. I think I just damned my vocal cords for that analogy. It like literally made me sick to make that correlation. But I mean, that's the terminology that would probably work best for a lot of people these days. Although I hate the term, like I don't use it. There are a lot of people who put it on their Twitter or whatever, and I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to be. I mean, if I influence you to do anything, I would hope it would be to be better in your own life, to yourself, to other people, to the world in general. That's what I would hope I have an influence on, if any. But yeah, that's it, you guys. 4 quick quotes to hopefully give you a better look into my brain. But yeah. Even if you guys never tell anybody else that you watch me or never share it on any social whatever, you watch. And I can be your dirty little pleasure. I'm okay with that. I don't need you to share me with other people. If you want it to just be me and you every day, that's fine. But what I do want is for you to share the love and joy that I try to share with you. Share that into the world. You don't have to give them me. Just try to give them a little bit of what I give you. Okay? Please? Thank you. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you are having a good day, a good afternoon, a good morning, a good evening, a good middle of the night. Although most of the time I see y'all ain't up at no middle of the night, or at least not middle of the night where it registers it to me. So I don't know. Maybe. And if you are, then I hope it's awesome. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Be good. Share the love. Shine on somebody else's day the way I have tried to shine on yours. Okay? Okay? Okay. You promise? And you know, no. That'll be a totally different kind of video. That's when I'll go to that one. Let's end this on a positive note. I don't wanna throw any shade. No shade through. This whole video is all about the good, the happy, the driving forces, the overflowing cups. Bye, guys. I keep thinking I'm hitting the button and then not hitting the button. This darkening thing is just killing me. Bye.